I imagine you guys have seen the YouTube video channels, like how to pronounce, and they just basically literally like pronounce words, and they
for like a whole minute.
Yeah.
I have listened to one, and I can't even remember what the word was. I think it was Batavia, Chicago. Or is it Batvia?
I don't know. I'll have to go check out the video.
Anyway, all right, I'm back.
After we make our own video.
Wow, this is all awesome. Hello everyone, welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons & Dragons live stream, where a bunch of high school friends attempt to play Dungeons & Dragons remotely via the internet. With us as always, we have Stephen as Finric the Monk.
No.
Tim, nope, totally the wrong labels. Stephen as Dromm the sorcerer. Tim as Vinny the rogue. Erin as Agnes the bard. That one comes seriously. And then Sir Pen, the fighter. Oh my God, paladin. He's Sir Pen Paladin. How could I forget? Well, it has been like almost a month. All right. Anyway, I am Shawn, your ever faithful and humble DM. Didn't forget that name. And welcome to BND Live. Alright, folks, let's do a little recap, because it's been a spell. Last we left our northern group, as I've been calling you. It was the tall around 1 p.m. You were at Wimblecat's. Wimblecat's House of Wonders. Agnes wanted to ask about the sphere and the compass. The iron bands of binding turns out to be what that sphere was. And the compass made by a Rudling. Agnes makes the Flondale drink arrangement, as I was reminded that is the you order the Flondale for the person playing, and then of course you're given water and you split the money. Classic gig. Classic con, I don't know. You also visited Lady Norfell, Lewin. Meanwhile, Sir Pen speaks with animals. Oh yes, with Sir Pen's horse Larry and Ken's horse Jiffy. Not much help. You also met a cat and a dog. Also not much help. Around 4:30, Shady gives a report. Ken went to a shady place after Parliament. 5 p.m., you interact with the Badgers outside such a shady place. Vinny gets shot with an arrow, and Agnes disguises herself. Around 5:30, you go to Vinny's headquarters, I suppose, of the Rat Kings. Oh, the Guild Hall, of course, the Guild Hall. 6 p.m., you go back to the Badgers, this time with a couple of the Rat Kings to back you up. And there's a big fight. Agnes did happen to go unconscious, but not fully die, although it was close, if I remember correctly. It was revived by Sir Pen. In the end, 3 Rat Kings were killed, and all 6 Badgers... not all 6. 6 Badgers were killed, but 2 escaped. And 1 is left unconscious. So I think that is where we pick things up. Were some of you still up in the hideout, or were you all in the alley when it ended? Can't quite remember. Did I take a picture?
Stephen might have changed locations, but I think Vinny might still be up, or vice versa.
I honestly am not sure where I am. I might be up.
I think you might be up. I think...
Because weren't you, like, hanging off the side?
Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds...
And because you were still hidden, you were getting, like, sneak attack?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I came down out of the window, but I didn't go... I think I'm still by the window.
But either way, loot in, toot in.
Alright, so... Yeah. Yeah, let's do some looting. I don't think I have a picture, so we're just gonna have to pretend that we know where people are. So one of them's unconscious. So you do have one of them unconscious.
Yeah, we need a hostage. Someone we can interrogate.
This guy's unconscious. Let's go with that.
What are you gonna just sling him over your back and like
Got an
bring him
unconscious
to
badger.
the house?
Is that what I should do?
Well, I mean, I could make him invisible.
Would that make him lighter?
No, that would not make him lighter. But Dromm, I don't think that will be a problem for you.
Oh. That's probably true.
So,
Do you know what would make him lighter?
chopping off his head.
I was gonna say going through his pockets.
Both good suggestions. Let's start with pockets.
All right, so you're gonna loot that guy first,
Yes.
and then actually give me perception checks before you do that.
All of us?
And well, who did we decide was up in the room?
I think I'm up in the room.
Wasn't I?
I think you were too.
Yeah.
I thought I was. Well, I revived Agnes. So
That's true.
maybe.
Did you? I think you did that by touching her, right?
I guess.
Was it a lay on hands?
You might have been,
I think it might have been a.
then you weren't towards the end.
So was I the only person that never went upstairs?
You feeling left out? You want to go upstairs?
Oh, you just saw it. Cool paint.
No. I want to loot. I want to loot the
All right.
people.
Perception first, then investigation for looting.
I got a 13.
All right.
So am I or am I not? I can't remember.
I have a 21 for perception.
All right. Sir Penn, you can do perception as well for the inside. Or no, you're not inside.
I got a 22.
Oh damn.
Dying Agnes, who just came out of near-death experience.
And Vinny, what was yours?
Oh, I also got a 22.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, no. You guys down in the alley, you actually all. Oh no, not Dromm. That's right. Oh my gosh, Vinny's up in the. Sorry. The people down in the alley, you notice a few passerbys have started to pay some interest to this alley. And they're sort of pointing from the end of it. You see a couple go off. So keep that in your mind. And Vinny, upstairs, you are quite certain that you have the place to yourself for now. It's basically one large room. It's dingy. You see sort of like some hammocks, some small cots like right around the sides, and then there's a doorway that leads somewhere, and then just the two sort of dingy windows, one of which you guys were fighting at. But there are bodies upstairs that you could loot, and there are bodies in the alleys that you guys could loot. So go ahead and give me those investigations.
Yes.
17.
Oh,
Poop.
9.
8.
2.
It was so close to being 14 plus 3. And then it just went to the 9.
Dromm actually loots one of the bodies of the Rat Kings instead of the Badgers because he's a little confused.
Does he have good stuff?
No, he's got like 10 gold. No, he doesn't have 10 gold. There's no way. Hold on. Yeah, no, he wouldn't have had 10 gold. No, he has, let's say 5 gold. We'll give you 5 gold. Why not? Agnes, you said a 7 or a 9? A 9?
I got a 9.
All right, the bodies that you search, you get, call it 13 gold. Now, there are various weapons. So, if you want some extra daggers, those can be had. There are 2 swords down in the alley. Now, Vinny, upstairs, you see 3 daggers and 2 swords. And what was your roll again, Vinny?
80? Oh, no, just 8.
Yeah, you're like a little nervous. It's kind of dark up there. Do you have any light?
No.
Yeah,
But I have dark vision.
Oh, you have dark vision, so you can find the bodies. You sort of loot around, but it's kind of like you're in the enemy's camp. You're like your eyes are like constantly going to that door. Between all the bodies that you find, you get about call it 35 gold, and you do have time to rifle through a little of the sort of places where people were sleeping. And you find a it's like this dark leather pouch, and you're like, that looks good, so you grab it. And you also you find a box, like a carved wooden box, so you grab that too.
Oh, good thinking.
And yeah, I think that's it for this. It's not like this isn't where they had all their stuff. This is sort of an outpost of the Badgers. But that crowd that the people down in the alley, except for Dromm, noticed, is beginning to gather, and you see something or someone or some people sort of pushing their way through the crowd. What would you like to do?
What about?
Towards us.
What's that?
They're pushing their way through the crowd away from us or towards us.
Oh, and Serpent, I'm sorry. What was your? Did I do yours?
17.
Yeah, no, you get about 25 gold, but the person you rifle through also has 2 opal earrings, and you figure they don't have a really a use for them anymore, so you go ahead and take those.
So is that like other possessions?
Yeah, you could just type that in.
And how do I get the gold? Manage inventory?
There
And
should,
then on the gold.
Yeah, inventory, then click there's gold next to
Icon.
your currency.
Yeah.
There's,
Oh, I just click it?
yeah, and then it brings up another menu where you can add
Oh, here we go. Add. Okay, 30. You said 30 gold?
sure. I think I said 20 something, but 30 gold's fine.
No, that's fine.
It's
Okay,
it's-
okay.
Take 30. Take 30.
Okay,
Give some to
okay.
Agnes.
Okay. And then how do I, and what was the other thing? The 2 earrings?
Yes, 2 small opal earrings.
So now with my pearls, I have opals. Okay, so I put that in other possessions or something?
Yeah, for now you can just write 2 small opal earrings.
Okay.
Nice. Give those to your girlfriend. Or wear them yourself. Judgment free zone.
Pushing through the crowd, you see 2 of the city guard.
Uh-oh.
SpaghettiOs.
They're getting to the sort of the front of the crowd, and one of them sort of sees you guys gathered. Again, these are sort of tall-ish buildings on either side, a narrow alley, and the 6:30, so the sun is going down, and so the alley is dim, but they're like, halt, who is that? What's been going on here? And they sort of muscle their way through. Are you guys staying or are you leaving?
I think we're going. Is this person unconscious yet? Or is this unconscious person invisible yet? Or did we not do that yet?
They're still unconscious.
Ooh. We should make them invisible.
Well, let's see here. So, DM, I have a question for you.
I'm ready. Maybe.
If I make Dromm invisible, and he carries that person, since Dromm and what he wears is technically
If they were dead, I would say yes. But since they're still alive, no. I think you'd have to cast it on them as well.
All right.
Could I just weekend at Bernie's him, like puppet him around and?
You could.
You remember what happened last time Dromm was invisible
I
anyway?
mean, I could do a third level invisibility, so that's going to be I think two targets instead of just one.
The city guard is now broken through the crowd and they're rushing toward you guys.
Uh-oh. So I'm hiding upstairs.
All right.
Will I be able to do 2 spells back to back?
Sure. Yeah. You finished looting quick because you were sort of like noticing that these guys were coming, so you had time to prepare.
All right, so I'm going to do I'm going to cast invisibility on Dromm, holding the also invisible whatchamacallit,
All right.
Unconscious guy.
unconscious person. All right, so that will be a level 3, so I can get both of them there.
Okay.
And then I am going to use my dimensional door,
Oh shit.
and I'm going to transport myself to, I'm going to say probably to where is the Badgers headquarters within 500 feet? No, wait, we're at the Badgers, right?
You're at the Badgers. The Rat Kings is further than that.
Further than that. Is the front door of the Badgers within 500 feet?
I don't know if you've ever seen the front door of the Badgers.
Oh,
Oh no,
but-
you have. That's where you got shot. Yeah, that's within 500 feet. Absolutely.
Okay.
That's where Vinny got shot.
All right, I'm going to take a chance and I'm going to teleport to that location.
All right. So, Sir Pen, are you standing there? You're currently the only one who can be seen.
I'm getting out of there. I'm going near Vinny.
You're
Going
gonna
upstairs?
You're gonna go up into the window.
Yeah.
All right. How are you gonna do that?
I forgot. Do I have to use a action?
Well, we're out of initiative. I mean, it's more like basically. I think there were like some stacked crates or something that you guys were like.
Oh yeah. I'll use the stack crates.
Stacked crates. So you sort of scramble up. Give me. You're gonna try to get up there quick. Give me athletics. You gotta haul some ass up into that window.
18.
18. All right. You hear, halt! What are you doing? And so you start to get down to right below the window. Dromm, what are you doing? As you see Sir Pen like vault onto the crates, get a hand up, sort of lift him and his weapons up into the window, just as these two guards run up and they like point up and shout.
I'm going to grab the invisible person and I'm going to barrel through the crowd and go back out the way I came in.
Are you trying to avoid?
Find my way?
Are you trying to avoid the guards as you leave?
There by the window.
Yeah, fair enough. So you sidestep them, and you just sort of barrel into the crowd that's now forming.
Yes.
And you see these like, these are like, this is like the, the morbid curiosity has gotten the better of these people, and they're sort of just like crowding, behind the guards into this alley. And you see this one guy, he's like, "What's going on?" As your like elbow like clocks him in the face and you make this invisible wedge as you muscle through, like hitting people with the unconscious guy's head, like swinging him around as you try to make a path for yourself, getting out of this, which you are able to do with your size and the aided battering ram of this unconscious man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sir Pen, you have scrambled up into the window. Vinny is hidden. You do not see Vinny, and you hear one of the guards sort of like scrambling onto the crates beneath. What do you want to do? You see a door in a dimly lit room. There's some cots along one wall, some hammocks in various places. Looks like there was just a battle there, a couple dead bodies with their pockets turned inside out.
So I have dark vision for 60
Okay.
feet.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Basically, dark vision's like you can see in the dark, and it's like you're seeing like basically like black and white, right? You can't see really colors, but you can see enough to know there's a door across the
So
room.
I want to check out that room.
Okay.
You said there was a door to a room.
Yep. So you run over. The door is unlocked. You swing it open.
Yeah.
There's a small hallway, or a thin hallway, as it were, with 2 rooms off on the other side, and then a staircase going down at the end.
I'd like to check out one of the rooms.
All right. That door is locked.
Can I get up while he's checking out the room?
You see him like fling himself into the room, scramble to his feet, look around, beeline for the door, and you see a hand come up the same window, and like one guard's like boosting the other guard up from beneath. That's what you see, Vinny.
Can I cast Silent Image? And
Absolutely.
so I can create the image of an object, creature, or some other visible phenomenon that's no larger than a 15-foot cube.
All right.
In the shape of a... How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling in this room, 9 or so feet.
All right, can I make 8-foot tall, nasty-looking werewolf?
All right. All right.
You standing there looking at the window?
Yeah, absolutely. Give me Arcana or Intimidation, whichever you'd like, to see how good this is.
Okay. They're both the same. This calls for real dice. Oh, 16.
All right.
Oh.
Yeah, so this guard sort of scrambles up, gets to his feet. He's like, ugh, he gets up, and he sees this thing like hulking in the darkness, completely silent, mind you, but still, it's just like looming over. Is it moving? Can it move?
I can use my action to cause it to move, so it kind of looks like it's walking, but
All right.
it's not at the moment.
Okay, but he is extremely startled, and as his friend attempts to climb up, he actually takes a step back and falls out, and you hear this sort of double poof, poof, as they hit the ground outside.
Nice.
Sir Pen, you tried the one door, it was locked. Do you want to go to the other one or down the staircase?
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to try the other door.
All right, you swing open the other door, and it's a smaller room. There's a desk in the one corner with a chair behind it and a couch on one side, and some bottles of liquor on a table to your right.
Ooh, grab those.
Well, I know Vinny would probably want the bottles, but is there anything in the desk worth rummaging for?
There seems to be some papers and an inkwell and a pen on top of it. You could rummage through it if you'd like.
I will rummage.
All right, give me an investigation check.
All right.
While he's doing that, Agnes wants to make a beeline to the Duchess.
I
All
got
right,
a
yeah.
3.
With your roll from before, you appear in the sort of wider street where the front door was, and there is like no one around. So you're gonna
Because
make
they're all at the alley.
exactly. All right, beeline for the Duchess.
Yep.
Easily done.
Good choice.
And if Dromm happens to be coming around the corner, maybe he sees.
Yeah, because you'd be heading out to that sort of main side street that the little alley would connect to. So you get to the edge of that, and you sort of look, and you see this like crowd of people sort of, hemorrhaging out from the alley, and you see this sort of like disturbance moving through it towards you. And then it pops open, this hole in the crowd like pops open, and then the crowd forms behind it. That's what you see. Dromm, you see Agnes standing in front of you.
I would probably know that I had just made Dromm invisible, so
Yes,
it's
you
most
would.
likely. Well, I'm still going to make a beeline to the Duchess, and if he follows, he follows.
I'm gonna cast a message because I see Agnes, and I'm gonna say, Agnes, it's me, Dromm.
Dromm, I'm glad you made it out. I'm heading to the Duchess.
Okay, can I come?
Sure. You're invisible for an hour.
What time is it?
I don't know, 6:15?
Yeah, 6:15, 6:30, somewhere in there.
You'll make it to the Duchess, invisible.
Okay.
And then I tell him which, I don't know what room I'm in, but I tell him which room I'm in.
Sounds good.
This guy's still unconscious, right?
Yeah, he's still unconscious for now, at least.
Okay.
All right, so Serpen, you rifle through the desk. You find sort of like one of those leather binders with a bunch of papers inside it. And you also find what looks like, in sort of one of the bigger lower drawers, you find what looks like it's like a quiver of small crossbow bolts. And you also find a rather sizable, call it maybe a foot by like 8 inches by 7 inches, really thick mahogany box locked.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah, can I take the box?
The box is heavy. You can take it.
Or can I open the box?
It's locked.
Smash it open. Do it.
Yeah. You can
Bite it.
you can attempt to smash it open. You can attempt to pick
Yes,
it.
I'm gonna attempt to smash it open.
All
Do I
right. What
have
are
to
you
use-
smashing it open with?
Something that's magic?
Like, should I use a spell or should I use an action?
While you're thinking about that, Vinny, where are you?
So I'm in the room right outside that hallway.
Can you lockpick it?
Can I move my silent image guy to stand in the doorway of the office that Penn is in?
Absolutely. Sir Penn, you're rifling through the drawer and you see the giant lockbox, and you sort of lift it up onto the desk, poof, and you're like, "Oh, how can I open this?" And you look up and you see this like slavering werewolf just sort of looming in the doorway, 8 feet tall.
Wait, that's Vinny, right?
And you hear that noise.
I jump out behind it. Ah!
Fooled you.
Yo,
Yo,
man,
what's up?
good to come.
Yeah, Vinny, you hear someone entering the window behind you.
Oh, can I send the werewolf back?
Yeah.
All right.
So you put it sort of looming in the doorway that you just came through.
Yeah.
So you're in the hallway, in between the two doors on the front side of the building. And Sir Penn, you've got the big box out. What are you doing?
I'm going to use my trident on it.
All right, just gonna whack at it.
Yeah.
You could probably lockpick it.
Do
but,
I? Can I do that? Oh, I have thieves' tools.
I mean, you're a rogue.
All right.
What's your
Are
sleight?
a rogue?
Oh, my sleight of hand is +8. If you want to just bring it back to the Duchess, I could try my hand at it.
Wow, how's your sleight of hand so high? Mine stinks compared to yours.
Yeah.
But it's really heavy, right?
It's heavy. I mean, you could bring it, but it would be like you'd have to like sling your weapon on your back and like.
What if they carried it between the two of them?
I feel like
Yeah.
Sir Penn's is a beefcake. I can't pick that thing up.
Well, what's your strength?
Well, -1.
Agnes' strength.
I can't pick this thing up.
Just
All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna at least attempt to open it with the trident. If that doesn't work,
Yeah,
then-
go for it. Roll,
All right.
roll an attack roll.
Try and dent it.
Or, with the trident, the
Yeah.
+6 one.
Yep.
Okay. 7.
That means you rolled a nat 1.
Yeah.
I mean, you try it like you want to think you weren't thrown off by the werewolf, but you might have been a little thrown off. And the trident sort of
you.
like you miss the lockbox, and it sort of like skits off this edge and into the desk, and you're like, oh, son of a bitch! It's like a little stuck. Meanwhile, Vinny, you see one of the city guard's weapons sort of through your illusion. See, I told you it was fake! Ah! And the guy runs in and sort of points at you with his weapon. He's like, "Halt! Stay right there!"
Oh boy. There's 2 of them or just 1 of them?
Well, you see one, but you know the other one's coming, probably. Sir Penn, you've got a window right behind you, and you've got the door where Vinny's sort of standing, and then the staircase is to the right of Vinny. So it's guards, locked door, Vinny, open door, staircase. And window, you have a window in your office room.
Can I throw the box out the window?
Absolutely.
Hoping it breaks it.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna get inside that hard drive or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it out the window.
Yeah, you just chuck it out the window.
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy, but it like you can do it, and you're like, ugh.
Yeah. Should I use a strength thing?
No, you're fine. You're fine. You get it out. Oh, so it falls out the window, hits the ground on a corner, and just explodes with gold coins going everywhere in the street. The street, which, by the way, is completely empty.
Oh.
But still, the sound of coins hitting the cobblestones is unmistakable to the ears of people in this town. But for the moment, there's no one there. Vinny, what are you doing? There's a guard running toward you.
I only see the one, right?
I think you should do a tumble.
The other one's quick on his heels. You can see him now.
Over Pen Paladin and out the window.
Yeah. Okay. I might do that. I look at Pen. I'm like, I think we should do what that chest did, and I do.
Yeah.
All right, give me a. You're just. How are you doing it?
I'm just running and diving through the window.
Okay, you're on the second story.
Okay, maybe I.
Give me an acrobatics check.
Maybe he's doing more of like a run and then kind of like hang off.
No,
the edge.
I heard dive out the window first. That's more fun.
17.
17. All right, so you sort of like, Sir Penn, you see him.
Pours out.
Yeah, you see him launch out. There's a moment, Vinny, when you think to yourself, was this the best plan? But you're like, no, I can stick this. And so as you're plummeting toward the cobblestones, glittering in what light there is left, with gold coins, you sort of like, you right yourself in the air like a cat, and you sort of hit and go into a roll, and sort of like,
Picking up gold coins.
and you're like, if you want to try to pick up a gold coin while rolling, that's a sleight of hand check.
I'm not doing that.
But yeah, you managed to survive this like 15-foot fall with bumps and bruises only.
All right. After I roll and come to a stop, I stand up. I look around and go, "Ta freaking da!"
And there's no one there except for a small little child, sort of a dirty, mangy-haired waif of a girl in a doorway nearby, and she's just like looking at you with wide eyes.
I throw one of the coins at her. I say, "What do you think about that?" Yeah.
And she just grabs the coin, grabs another one that's near her, and like leaves. Sir Penn, you're still up there. Their guard shows up in the window, doorway.
I pull a Vinny and try to backflip out of there? I am quite athletic.
All right. Yeah, sure. Athletics or acrobatics? Go for it.
Athletics.
Athletics.
Athletics, here it comes.
All right, I'm ready.
25.
25?
Yeah. I have a +6.
All right, you see the guard sort of like slide to the doorway, and he's like, "Stop right there!" And you're like, "What's up?" And you backflip out the window. You probably do at least one back somersault, and you hit the ground, and your legs take most of the impact as you back roll. Another back somersault, like over your head. Put your hands down, do one of those like Jackie Chan things up onto the, standing in front of Vinny, who is all like, "What's up, everybody?" And you just like boom, boom, and you're like,
I start clapping.
Awesome.
all right.
Take my gold.
All right.
The guards are looking from up above. There are people now sort of coming out of buildings nearby. I'm gonna say you each have a chance of picking up. You're just sort of like scooping it into like your cloaks and like whatever you can. Right where the box smashed is like the most. So I'm gonna say you get about, call it like yeah, there you go. You're just like shoveling things in. Say about 100 each.
Ooh.
100 gold?
100 gold each, but the crowd is just like converging. By the time you've got 100, there's like people just like everywhere, getting crowded and like grabbing gold off the streets.
But that might be a good way of getting out of there because there's so much hubbub that you might be able to sneak out.
There's definitely a lot of hubbub, and the guards are not following out the windows.
And they're probably quite enamored by the amount of gold there too.
Yeah. Now, if you were to stick around, you would see them. You would see them come out the front door and start collecting gold for themselves. But you guys hightail it out into the crowds, eluding them, as it were. All right.
Woo.
Um,
That's good work.
as the last of the sun rays set, Vinny and Serpent, are you guys going? I guess, where are you going? You're together. Dromm, the invisible, unconscious guy, are heading to the Duchess with Agnes in the lead.
Did we didn't.
You don't know where we're
We
heading.
don't know that.
I mean,
Yeah.
you knew that I wanted to get back to the Duchess, and I was complaining that I had to leave, and you guys dragged me into that fight.
Yeah, I mean, you've heard her talk about the Duchess, certainly.
All right. So I look at Serpent and I go, it's probably a safe bet they went back to the Duchess, right?
That or
Yeah.
your Serpent's house.
Well,
Right?
I don't know if we're gonna find Dromm. We'll just have to get lucky. I was like, do you want to go to the Duchess or back to your house?
I say let's go to the Duchess.
All right. Let's do
Get
that.
a drink,
Yeah.
rounds.
Wasn't there this person tailing Ken? Where did we leave off there?
Shady Baggins?
Shady Baggins.
Shady Baggins trailed him to this Badger hideout.
Yes,
That's how you found it in the
yes.
first place. He went to
Yes.
Parliament first, and then he went to the Badgers.
It's too bad you didn't pick up that leather-bound binder.
Yes. I was influenced by Vinny to go for the box.
There's a lot happening, to be fair. Okay, so yeah, Agnes, you're definitely the first to get to the Duchess. Are you walking such that Dromm could keep up? Is Dromm? Are you trying to keep up? How are you guys traveling?
Well, Dromm is not too familiar. I'm a little bit more familiar, but I think that once we get to that main area with the Parliament buildings,
Yeah.
he could probably find his way. I think I'm moving with purpose. So
All right.
he could definitely keep up.
I feel like I'm keeping up, and I feel like although out in the wild, I have an excellent sense of direction. Here with the sun low in the sky and the city, I have no idea what I'm doing.
All right, give me a nature. No, not a nature. Give me a survival check to see how well you can trace Agnes to. I mean, there's not like a. Once you get to the main streets and out of this sort of the neighborhood that you were in, there are more people.
15.
15? Okay. Yeah, no, you keep sight of her. There's definitely some as you sort of trying, reasonably to stay out of people's way, but you're still kind of like carrying the dude, trying to keep up with someone, and not always remembering that you're invisible. So when you think people would get out of your way, they're not, and so you just sort of make them get out of your way with either an unconscious man's head or feet.
Sounds about
Which
right.
doesn't really help his situation, although we'll see. Does he wake up? He does not wake up. All right. So Agnes, you get back to the Duchess.
I'm going to go directly up to my room,
Okay.
and I'm going to spend 10 minutes casting Lehman's tiny hut.
All right. Love it.
And wait, Dromm is a large. Oh no, I can't do it. Dromm's gonna ruin it because he's big, isn't he?
What am I ruining?
She doesn't allow people over a certain size into her dumb hut.
Well,
It can only accept medium-sized creatures and small creatures.
wait, why do I want to be in the tiny hut?
You don't. It
Because
stinks.
people who are not allowed in cannot get in. It's a magical, kind of a little magical safe haven.
I think his question is, though, why would he want to go in there in the first place?
So that he would be protected.
I don't think he knows about that, though. He doesn't know anything about your hut.
Okay. But I guess it would be pointless for me to do it because
Yeah, right.
he would ruin it anyway.
Need an upgrade.
What should do humans when they're unconscious? Do they stay like this, or what happens?
Well, we could revive
Are we saying he's with you?
healing word or
How
not
are you
healing.
guys communicating right now?
Well, are we?
Did I follow her?
What's that?
I would have followed her in. No.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so we're just talking in the room. He's
Yeah.
probably still invisible.
All
Yes.
right.
Which you can turn uninvisible. You could turn revisible whenever you want. But essentially, Dromm, we could just, do a cure wounds, or if you have any kind of herbalism, we can make a little healing patch or something. I don't know if just giving him food and drink would help.
Wait, we want him conscious?
Well, maybe we should wait until we get the rest of the gang here.
Ah.
So in the meantime, I'm just going to relax and maybe practice a little for my evening's performance, because I probably only have about, I don't know, half hour before I have to go on.
Understood.
All right. Let's see. So
But maybe we should restrain our guest.
yeah, he's definitely coming too, actually.
All right, so let's restrain him. I'm sure that in my backpack of adventurer's gear, I have rope.
All right. So you guys tie him up. Meanwhile, Vinny and Serpent, you are approaching the Duchess.
Yeah.
Having taken a little bit of a circuitous route, just in case anyone was trying to follow you. And you enter in the main common room of the Duchess. What would you like to do?
Guess we can look around. You see him?
You do not see any sign of Agnes or Dromm.
I think they're upstairs.
Well, do you want to ask someone?
Is there anyone there? Looks empty.
Yes,
sure.
no, it's actually pretty crowded.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's prime time basically.
Okay.
So
I mean, I would probably be coming down in a short while anyway, and in fact, I might suggest that while I'm playing my performance, they're doing their interrogation.
Because it's the same sounds that come out, so we can mask the noise.
Well, I don't know. I guess I would be trying to not create a diversion, but just
Create an alibi.
Yes. I was on stage performing the whole time, officer.
Mhm.
Everyone in this place saw me.
Uh-huh. It must have been those three guys just by themselves at the revelation.
In my room? How could they?
Yeah.
I thought I locked my door.
Mhm.
wow, the perfect crime. So you go downstairs and sort of look for those guys.
Sure.
All right, yeah.
Probably also,
You guys are.
probably also checking out the crowd, seeing what songs I'm going to play based on who's there, maybe.
Yeah, so it is Detal, which is sort of the day, the more churchy day. So the crowd is people who go out on Sunday night, basically. You can think of it as that. So it's a bit of a mix, but not as many nobles as you would have hoped.
What about Lady Norfil, Leowyn, and
That's true. You did invite them, didn't you?
not Marcy, Heather?
Heather, you invited them earlier. You do actually see them.
So I told them to show up around 8,
You
unless they wanted to come earlier for food.
told them. You see them at a table eating. Of course, Vinny wouldn't recognize them. But yeah, no, they're there.
So I think what I'll do is I will walk over to them, but maybe I will kind of take the long route, and as I pass Vinny and or Pen Paladin, I'll say up in my room, number whatever my room number is.
All right. Yeah, definitely. You guys are looking around, like deciding if you're gonna get a drink, if you're gonna go upstairs, and you catch sight of Agnes, and she surreptitiously hints at what room Dromm is in. And then Agnes, you continue on to talk to Lady Norfolk.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Agnes, this is very exciting. Heather and I really don't get out as much as we should. This is a much-needed respite. We are very excited. When do you start performing?
Oh, in about 15 minutes, I believe. I'm just going to start tuning up. I do have to warn you that this might not be my best performance because, well, I could tell you after the performance, but a lot has happened this afternoon and I am quite beat up.
I wasn't gonna say anything because you're how wounded are you?
I'm at 15 out of 38.
Okay, so yeah.
But I probably put some makeup on. Covered some dark bruises.
All right.
I know how to put the makeup on for the stage.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but you do look a little worse for wear.
I feel a little worse for wear. I need a good night's sleep.
Yes, a nice long rest.
I think that would help me recover very nicely.
Hold on one second. Let me check something. Can't remember if Heather could help you or not. I don't think she can, though. No, she's got nothing for you.
I mean, I can always roll like hit die and stuff like that, but if it's that late in the evening and I'm going to be taking a long rest shortly.
Heather's like, Agnes, just turn around real quick. And you.
I do a very slow turn and I'm like, what?
And
what?
she mendings part of your clothes that were ripped that you didn't really notice, and you're like, so she heals your outfit a little bit.
Oh, thank you so much, Heather.
I look forward to your performance.
Well, look forward to the second song in particular.
She sort of smiles at you. A rare gem of a smile from Heather.
And that's why I do it.
All right. Vinny, Sir Pen, you come up the stairs into a much more quiet atmosphere than the bustling common room down below. Really nice hallway. This is like the most opulent place. And you go to the door that Agnes said to go to. You're outside the door. What do you want to do?
Do the secret knock.
All right. What's that sound like?
What's the secret?
But did you say that, or are you asking that?
You, as you're deciding what knock to use.
They're probably still invisible.
As you're deciding, yeah, they are actually. As you're deciding what knock to use, you hear this muffled like, oh, what is it? And sort of like a thump a bump.
Right.
And Dromm, as he came to consciousness, even though he's tied up, he was starting to shout, and so you were forced to. What did you gag him with, Dromm?
The bed sheet.
All right. Vinny.
Right, I'm gonna have a wet, gross bed sheet to sleep with.
You'll have your tiny hut.
Yes.
Vinny and Sir Pen, are you knocking or you open the door? What are you doing?
I look at Sir Pen. I'm like, this is probably the right room. Shall we go in?
Let's go in.
All right. We kick open the door.
No.
Jeez.
We can't kick it. This is the Duchess. This is a nice place.
All right. When you nudge it open.
And he hurts his foot trying to kick the door open.
All right. You nudge the door open, and you come in. Yeah, I mean, I guess unless...
You should just see a floating bed sheet and some floating coils of...
Yeah, that's interesting. Would the rope turn invisible once it was tied onto him? Probably Probably not, because I'm going to say it's the time of casting that it chooses what's invisible. So yeah, I think you just see like struggling coils of rope and a bedsheet.
This
Hey
is,
guys, it's me, Dromm.
what the hell?
Drum should be used to being invisible in front of these guys.
How does this keep happening to you, Dromm?
It's been that kind of week.
Blame it on Agnes.
He was starting to talk, and so I did this to him. He's in here.
Oh.
And I point to the sheet, but they can't see me point.
Is he the wet bed sheet?
Oh my god, you point to the sheet. You smile for the picture when you're invisible.
Yeah, he's in there. He's in there.
Right. Can we uninvisible him? Can we interrogate someone that's invisible easily?
Agnes can drop the spell, but I don't think that John or the guy. No, you can't. You can't drop it.
All right.
Wait, no, I think they can. I think he can become uninvisible whenever he wants.
Oh, really?
It's
Okay.
not a concentration spell. Here, I'll let me double check that.
Well, so that's Dromm might be able to, but the guy.
Yeah, if he knows he's invisible, he can. I think he could probably. But he was unconscious before, so
he had no
couldn't.
choice.
I'm not sure he knows what's going on, to be honest. He's not.
I don't think he knows that he's invisible.
All right.
I mean, this is
So-
definitely a city where magic is well known, but he's, yeah, I mean, he was concussed and, you know, awoke in a crazy room with basically an invisible monster tying him up. So,
So I'm not sure how much longer we'll be invisible. However, I would point out that
Oh,
if we're
yes.
going to interrogate him, we either need to interrogate him here, or we need to bring him someplace to interrogate him. And if we're going to bring him someplace to interrogate him, we should do that quickly.
Well, we don't really have a place to bring him, though, do we?
Penn's house.
Oh yeah.
You want us to bring a guy to your house and interrogate him?
So why can't we keep him in the Duchess?
We can.
I mean, I know what's his name,
Joaquin Estrasio,
Joaquin Estrasio. He'll hook it up.
a little cleanup in room 4 there.
Exactly.
So it doesn't say, but it just says that a creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person. The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
I think he's staying.
I wonder if attacking into quiet and would be considered now. I think it's more fun to have you both invisible still, so that's what we're going to roll with.
Until the hour is up.
Yeah, and it's you know, it was a good 25-minute walk over here. So by this point you've probably only got 15-20 minutes left.
All right, so I don't think can we make it to Sir Penn's estate in 15-20 minutes?
Yeah, from the Duchess, sure.
Carrying him? Okay.
Yeah, I mean you guys were there when she turned them invisible, so you would know the rough time frame.
We can always interrogate him and then just dump him out a window.
Can we just like
Yeah.
Now, or should we talk to him?
no after?
Yeah, let's do it in this room.
We can go sleep with the fishes.
Oh, sorry. If I loosen this, can you talk quietly?
Nobody sees him make any motions because he's invisible.
Okay, so I loosen it just a very little bit.
What the hell is going on? Who are you guys?
Who the hell are you?
Exactly.
I'm a badger. To the death.
You don't say.
Who the
What is
hell?
your business with-
Where
with
are
Ken?
you? Who are these jokers? You can't see him. He can't see Dromm, and you guys can't see him. Oh my god.
What did Sir Penn say?
What is your business with Ken? Right, because they met with Ken, right? Where we know that Ken was there.
Somebody did, yeah.
Who the hell is Ken?
Ken is the person that sort of looks like him.
He's a fellow paladin.
Is Ken a paladin? Oh, a paladin.
Oh.
He's a paladin, sure.
Oh, paladin.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he
oh.
be a paladin if he's my brother?
No, he could be whatever he wants.
Do whatever it is.
Oh.
Kind of like a profession.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's okay.
Paladin's more of a calling.
Got it.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a guy that looks like him a little bit, kind of scrawnier.
Why was he there?
He was doing some business with the boss.
What kind of business?
I don't know. They don't let me in those meetings. But he's been there before.
More assertive.
He's been there before, I'll tell you that much.
Who's your boss?
I suspect you tangled with her.
Her?
Is it Agnes?
I knew it.
No.
Oh,
Who? No, I don't know Agnes.
Who's your boss?
Look. I'm a badger. We're feisty. We want to stay alive. I understand I'm at a bit of a disadvantage here. And you see the invisible ropes sort of like wiggle. But still, if I get out of here, well, they're going to think I talked. So I might as well talk. But what are you going to give me?
you're
You can keep your legs.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay,
I don't think that's good enough.
because that hammer is looking awfully.
You want to give it? You give an intimidation check.
I don't think it's so much about what I'm going to give you. It's going to be what I'm going to take. And I'm going to take the ropes off of you so that you can leave when we're done.
I have a bag of 1,000 ball bearings, and you have a few.
You could pick out which ones you like.
Give me a persuasion check, Dromm. And Sir Pen, are you trying to intimidate him?
Yes, I'm gonna do intimidation. Here it comes.
I was just trying to be friendly.
9.
A 5.
Look. How about this? You let me go. You give me some money to get out of town, and I'll do just that.
How much you need?
I don't know, like 10 gold.
Oh.
Okay. Well, you better give us a lot of information for that 10 gold.
Do you want to
What do you want to know?
He doesn't want.
What's Agnes's real name?
I don't know, Agnes. The boss is Asura.
Boss is what?
Isura?
I'm a sewer.
No, Isura. She's the leader of the Badgers.
You like her? Is she hot?
I mean, yeah.
Ooh. And does she live in the place that we found
Nah.
you, or where does she live?
Nah, she doesn't live there. We were like the outpost, the Swelt's outpost of the Badgers, but she's got a place somewhere else. Only the higher ups know where she lives.
Hmm.
What is her relationship with Ken?
The scrawny you.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been there probably. This is the third time I've seen him there. They talk about things. She's either usually frustrated or happy when he leaves. Depends on how much yelling I hear through the wall.
Ooh. They don't always get along.
Are they sleeping with each other?
I doubt it. But, maybe.
You were just
You
saying
can't see
sometimes
him doing
happy,
this, and he's also
sometimes
tied up. Sorry, what was the question?
No. I message Vinny. What else do we want to know?
Who are some other higher ups in your organization? Anyone besides her?
I mean, yeah. There's a couple guys. There's Cell and Lang and Fabriel. They're like the ones who like run the swelts.
Where can we find them?
Well, I'm pretty sure you killed Lang. And as for Cell and Fabriel, I think one of them. I thought I heard him fighting. Might have been one of the ones that got away. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about Lang. No, wait, Cell. Wait, what did he say? What did I just say?
No. Lang, you think is dead.
Yeah.
So where would they go?
Well, they know. I think. I gotta assume that they know where Isura lives or hangs out, and maybe there's like other branches of the Badgers. So I don't know. Maybe one of those. The only branch I ever, hey, I'm from the Swelts, born and raised, and so I don't really get out much, if you know what I mean.
Steven, what did you ask if there were other hideouts?
Yes.
Okay. So I was writing something down.
Sir Penn.
Do you want to know that guy's name?
Oh, what's your name?
My name? My name's Dougie.
That's the worst name I've ever heard.
Hey, I'm right here. I know you
Yeah.
can't see me, but I'm right here.
What do you think of the Rat Kings? Pretty cool, huh?
Are you telling me you remember the Rat Kings?
Maybe.
Is
not.
that so? You're telling me that we shot a member of the Rat Kings, and that brought you guys down on us.
That's right. You shoot one of us, we'll blow up your dumb house.
Holy moly! I am definitely getting out of town. The Swelts are going to erupt. Are you kidding me?
Is that bad?
I mean, not for the Undertakers.
Wait, is that a club?
No, I mean actual Undertakers.
Oh, okay.
And like,
No,
mortuary, the mortuarists. I don't know what they're called. The people
Because
who
of
take
the-
that. I'm saying people are going to die, okay? Invisible weirdo.
Look who's calling the invisible weirdo. Pot calling the kettle black.
You're invisible too.
Yeah, I know. By the way, how long is this going to last?
I think you can end it whenever
What?
you want.
Why
You
don't
must
you?
not. You must not want it enough.
Why don't you end it then?
Well, I don't want to end it.
He enjoys it.
All right, can I go now?
Would Dromm remember that I told him the previous time that he could just cast a spell and end it?
You could roll a history check to see if you remember that, John.
But I mean, I could do that, but I don't want to end it, nor do I want to suggest to him that he casts a spell.
All right. No. I'm just curious because then he could make it seem as though, like, see, look, I could turn it off whenever I want.
That's a good idea. But I don't know that Dromm is that much of a thinker.
Okay.
So let's see. All right, so I can't see. I have no idea where Dromm is. I can just hear him.
You can hear him, yeah.
Okay, but I step back a little bit and I whisper to Pen Paladin because I know where he is.
Yeah.
And I say, "Hey, do we want to open up like the leather pouch or the carved wooden box that we grabbed and go through that and see if there's any info this guy could tell us about?"
I don't think I brought the leather thing, did I?
No. The leather pouch had coins in it, I think.
I grabbed it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Vinny has looked inside the leather pouch or the box.
No, I just grabbed him.
Wait, the broken box?
No. He picked up while you guys were still
Oh.
still on the ground.
Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna bring him out and look through them.
You're gonna bring them out and do what with them?
And look through them.
Look through them.
Yeah, I'm gonna open them up and dump them out.
What are you gonna do first?
I'm gonna take the small leather pouch and dump that on the floor.
Yeah.
Be like, "Is this what you were hiding?"
You're gonna take the leather pouch and dump it on the floor.
No.
All right,
right.
maybe we can look at it first.
All right, no, that's what you did.
Oh, boy.
Do you not remember magic beans?
Magic
How
beans.
could
Oh
you
my god,
forget?
this is gonna be amazing. All right, we're rolling the dice, folks. As you dump the pouch out, you notice immediately this is a thick leather pouch, and as you dump it out, you see this glitter of green as this almost like maybe half your fist size, like a big emerald, hits the ground and starts burning its way into the floor.
Oh dear,
What are you gonna do?
I don't want to pick that up.
It's a couple inches through the floor now.
Stop it.
Can I use the pouch to grab it? Like,
Give me a dexterity or a sleight of hand check,
okay,
because it's
No, that's
about to
not-
eat through into the first floor of the.
16.
Yeah, you get it.
Ooh.
And it's back in the pouch, and it feels cool to your touch. But the hole was basically eating through. There was a nice like carpet, and there's now a big hole in that, a charred hole. And there's like
You're gonna pay for that with
a
that.
couple inches into the floorboard.
So, Dougie,
Whoa! Watch what you're doing there, buddy.
tell us about that.
Yeah, no, that's the old meteor emerald. Holy crap, you almost killed us all. That's like, you use that when you think either you're all gonna die anyway, or you want a big group of people to die. Yikes.
How does that work?
Noobs.
Oops. Oopsie doodle.
Wait, so does it just burn a hole through the floor?
No, well, you got lucky that it just burned a hole through the floor. You basically have a 50% chance that it calls a fucking magic mirror a meteor.
Oh boy.
Anything you don't want to exist, you throw that at it, and there's a 50% chance it won't.
Oh.
Just out of curiosity, if this had happened in a Lehman's tiny hut, would that have been contained inside of the Lehman's tiny hut?
Oh gosh. I mean, magic can still happen in the hut.
In the hut, but does it go outside of the hut?
No, because the meteor forms in the air, but it would be
It goes
targeted.
into the hut.
It would be targeted on the emerald, though. I think you would be safe, but the Duchess would still be screwed.
We almost blew up the Duchess.
You almost blew up the Duchess. You had a 50% chance of blowing up the Duchess.
Oh man.
Can you please be more careful in the future, Vinny Marcella? I mean, you personally don't know about magic beans, but come on, if you're an elf, you should know a little bit about magic, you arcane trickster.
I thought it was just little trinkets or something still.
Vinny,
Yeah.
nothing about the box.
All right, so I put the box on the floor and I push it forward a bit, and I'm a little hesitant to open this one. Are we ready here?
Wait, Dougie,
Yeah.
what's in the box?
Oh, that was Kirsten's. I don't know. She really liked them. She said they got her through hard times.
Well, that sounds good. I open the box.
You see 3 little wooden spheres inside, sort of nestled in their own little indentations.
There's 3 of us. Who wants one?
They probably work together.
All right, I look at Doug Eat Fresh and I say, "What do these things do?"
I don't know, man. I know she really liked him though.
May I have one?
I slide the box over towards the area that Dromm's voice came from.
And I pick one up
All right.
and I shake it,
Nothing.
It's not
drop it
one
on the ground.
of balls.
It rolls.
You picked the wrong one.
I like just like exhale on it, shine it up.
As you bring it up to exhale, you sort of like, and you breathe in, and you smell caramel.
Caramel.
Yep. I don't know if you ever, has Dromm ever had caramel?
I think things like it, but not this. Not this exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
It's-
it smells
it's like
delicious.
It has that sort of like burnt sugar aroma, but something more than that.
Chocolate salt.
I taste it.
It tastes like caramel ice cream.
And then I hold it back to see if it's changed.
I mean, it's a little moist where your tongue touched it.
Ooh. You just lick those. Is that what you're doing? Why is the ball wet?
Yeah, you see the ball like moving around, and then it gets like wet.
Guys,
Maybe if he's only using his tongue, then I get it. Would some of it disappear because his tongue would be kind of hiding it? Or would you
No,
see
'cause we
through
can see
it?
through his tongue.
Yeah, I think you see through his tongue. So yeah, you just see a little patch on the ball get wet. They're like maybe inch and a half in diameter. They're not huge.
guys,
Like a schnozberry. It tastes just like a schnozberry.
So
this ball tastes really good.
Do these balls taste really good?
I look at Sir Penn. I'm like, the heck?
Good. Put both of the balls in your mouth. Roll them around in your mouth a little bit. See if you can make something out of that.
Pen, taste this ball.
You see this ball just like hovering in front of you, Sir Penn.
Like
I think you licked that one.
There's a small damp spot on it.
Just lick another spot. There's enough ball.
I will pass. Thank you. I appreciate your generosity.
I'll pick up another ball though,
All right.
and I'll sniff it.
It smells like chocolate.
Ooh, I got a chocolate ball.
Tastes like chocolate.
Ooh.
This one is like bird sugar candy, and I try to give it to Vinny now.
You see a ball floating in front of you.
Is it sugar or magic?
I mean, it feels, and when it rolled on the ground, it sounds like a wooden ball.
This is weird. What's the third one?
I take the third one.
You see it snatched out of the box. It smells like strawberries.
Ooh, Neapolitan balls.
no,
It's
Oh, vanilla.
Close.
It smells like berry. I don't know that I would know strawberry in particular, but
Look, now that you're done licking and smelling those balls, can you let me go?
oh, do you want to smell one of the balls?
And just like that, the invisibility ends, and you're both visible. Holy moly, you're a big one. Look. Let me go.
You look stranger than I thought you would.
What are you talking about? Look who's talking.
Well, I mean, I saw you before, but not. It was dark.
By the way, he's at like 1 hit point, so he's like really rough looking.
All right, so we should let you go and give you that money, but maybe we can patch you up a little bit.
I mean, I wouldn't say no to that.
Can we patch him up?
I have no idea.
I don't have anything to help anyone.
Neither do I.
Ken does. You have like healing word.
He used it on you.
Oh.
Mending.
Mending would like repair his clothes, but it wouldn't heal him. You need like a
Well-
lay on hands or a healing word or something.
Mending's better than nothing,
Mending's better than nothing. Yeah, you could fix his clothes.
especially if he's trying to get out of here without being.
Well, you guys decide about that. Agnes, let's do some performance checks for your show downstairs.
All right. All right. Performance check number 1. 20, but not natural.
All right. No, I mean you start strong. People are definitely paying attention. What sort of song is it? Is a
Well, I know that I was going to try to do the riding song, the traveling song for Heather as probably my second song.
yeah.
So this one is probably, one to get people's attention. So it's not the most upbeat, but it is catchy.
Yeah, no, and they are tapping in some of the less couth are boom 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 on the table along with it. And
Okay.
they're
And
good stuff.
the traveling song is kind of a similar pace, but a little bit more laid back
All right,
because it's meant for traveling.
sure.
So here comes another one.
Oh yeah, ding dong.
That one's only 14. It's not everybody's cup of tea.
It's not everybody, but Heather does turn around. You can tell she enjoys it again.
All right. I think the next song, assuming that people are still paying attention.
Yeah, you take a little break in between each, and
Yeah. I think the next song is going to be a drinking song.
All right,
So people can join in the chorus because it's very well known.
of course.
And that one was terrible. Nobody liked it. It was 11.
I mean, no, it's a drinking song above 10. I mean, that's yeah, no, people join in, and even though you know that you played maybe a couple notes here and there, you hadn't played it for a while. You'd had a rough day.
I just almost died.
You were unconscious. You had but even for all of that, everyone's having a good time. They're having a good time. It's a good time.
All right. Is that a good one to leave them on, or should I try one more? Maybe I'll take a short break.
Yeah, take a short break.
I'll take a short break, and then maybe I'll close the night out with the you can't stay here, but you don't have to go home type of song.
With the so by the time it's probably during the drinking song that you guys that the enchantment falls, and the guy's like, hey, let me go. So if you were gonna let him go, this could be a good time to do it. You hear sort of a joyous, like, everyone joins into the chorus below, and you're like, oh, Agnes is doing a good job.
They're like, we want to get down there.
That's true. It does sound fun.
All right, should we let this guy go?
Okay.
You gotta promise not to do anything, tell anyone about this.
Oh, trust me, I have been humiliated, and I will be killed by the Badgers if they find me, so I am out of here.
You'd probably be killed by the Rat Kings, too.
Jeez, maybe I should join them. No, I'm just out of here. I'm going to go south. I hear a lot of good things about Windbell. Apparently there's like a pyramid down there now.
Ooh, I have heard about that as well. I kind of wanted to see it.
I mean...
Well, maybe you should tell Dougie about Nalto. They seem like they'd get along just fine.
I think you should go check it out.
All right. Yeah, it's been weird knowing you. See ya.
Yeah.
He, like, leaves.
We'll get 10 gold. Did we forget?
Agnes, toward the end of the drinking song, you see this, like, wounded guy sort of, like, stumble down the stairs and, like, go right for the door and leave into the night.
And I just keep on saying, that's
that's
11.
That's probably why it was an 11. Exactly.
Like, what the hell?
It all makes sense.
Just wait until I get up there and see the hole burnt in my floor. Can you do mending on that?
He could if he wanted to.
I mean, would it work?
Yeah, it would work.
Okay. So it's not that big of a deal. It could be fixed.
No, it's probably like a 3-inch by maybe 1.5-inch hole into the floor, and then the rug around it is probably singed to like maybe 4-inch diameter, 5-inch diameter.
I just don't want to have to pay for any damages to my room.
I mean, I get you. You don't want to lose that deposit.
You almost blew it up. That's the best that happened.
Yeah,
You got a small
well,
hole under the floor.
maybe Penn could do that mending without having to be told to do it.
Yeah, I can mend.
Yeah, you're
Just as
like
I will.
you're like mending that guy's clothes, and you're like you look down at the hole, and you're like, huh, maybe.
As long as the break or tear is no larger than a foot in any dimension, I can mend it.
Yeah. So yeah. You'd probably you'd do the floorboards first, maybe, and then do the carpet on top, or the you could do it.
All right, mend.
Whew. All right. Did you guys want to go down for the last song, or are you going to stay up there? What are you guys talking about?
I'll go down.
Yeah, let's go down.
Yeah, let's go
All right.
have some fun.
You guys go down.
And if I'm taking a break, I'm probably getting a drink at the bar or something like that.
All right.
Maybe I don't know, is there anyone else performing that night?
Yeah, probably, because it's going to close fairly late, so yeah,
Right.
there's probably an act after you.
Okay.
Let's go with that. But yeah, Joaquin Estrazio is at the bar, and he's like, "Wonderful performance, Agnes. Do you have one more in you?"
Yes, I figured after having a little break, as you can see, I'm not quite on my game tonight.
Would you like me to help you?
Well, if you think that would help my performance in any way, I would certainly appreciate it.
All right, and he's sort of like, "Do you mind?"
Go right ahead.
He sort of like
I
puts
close my eyes.
he puts his hands on your shoulders, and he heals you for 12.
All right.
And then you have a D4 for your next performance check that you can add to it.
Yay! I'll get a nat 1. But a 4 plus a 7 will be a 12.
There you go.
So 12 is the least I could get.
Well,
No, I'm sorry.
A D4. Still got to roll it.
7 plus 1 plus 1 would be the least I could get.
There you go.
9.
So you've got at least a 9. You guys order some drinks from the bar. Actually, who's getting the drinks? Are you having them brought to the table? Are you calling someone over? I mean, Sir Penn's a regular, so even looking a little worse for wear, he's still recognizable.
Yeah, let's sit down. We've all gotten a bit beat up.
Sir Penn, you notice.
3 hit points.
You
taken
notice.
away.
What's that?
He only has 3 hit points taken away from him. He looks so worse for wear. Some scrapes from his acrobatics out a window.
He might be a bit sleepy.
Yeah, beat. It was hard work.
Sir Penn, you notice a few of your friends from around town sort of like look at you and like give you like a "who are you with" kind of like look as you like walk past and sit down.
Yeah.
John waves.
I don't know if I want to draw more attention. I'll just pretend that I didn't notice.
All right, fair enough. Drom's still waving. Drom, you see one of the ladies sort of like give you a little wave back.
Very good.
All right, yeah, you guys can get a food, drinks, and Agnes, you want to give your final performance then?
Sure, here we go. Final performance check. Oh my god. All right, so 9 plus. Two. 11 again.
Oh.
Not so good.
What type of song is it?
It's the you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here kind of song.
Gotcha. All
A
right.
little on the slower side. It's the kind of like, yeah, the night's over. It's not a party anymore. Get out of here.
All right. Even though there's an act after you?
Oh wait, I thought that the act was going on in between.
I could have, if you want to say that. That's fine.
Oh, because I thought I was taking a break, but
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Why not? Yeah, you wouldn't have made a mistake like that. So, and that's with the D4.
yeah, unfortunately, I rolled a 2. It was a 12, and it went to the 2. I was like, come on. Same thing that happened with my 14 to the 6.
Well, you did have a big battle. But yeah, no. Okay. So let's see. So.
Hate making excuses for myself. You should be better than this.
At the end of the night, you close out with the bartender, and there had been 26 gold worth of flondales bought. So you would get 13 from that.
Okay. Any just regular tips?
Yes. You got some regular tips for sure. You got not bad. You got like, call it 58 silver.
Ooh, 58 silver.
Yeah, so that's almost another 6 gold. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
After the last song, Lady Norfolk, Lewin, and Heather sort of like, as people are clapping and stuff, they sort of like wave, and they're leaving. If you want.
Oh no. Well, then I'm gonna hurry over there and ask if I could see them the next morning. You know, after having a decent rest, to find out if they heard anything during the while they were at the Duchess, if they heard any rumors about anything interesting, specifically centered around the Duke.
Gotcha. All right. Yes. Please come by tomorrow. That'd be wonderful. We'd love to have you. Would you want a breakfast at our place?
I have a feeling I'm going to want to sleep in a little bit, so
Understandable.
maybe a brunch.
That sounds lovely, doesn't it, Heather? Yes, it does actually. All right. Brunch date set. They head off. Are you guys gonna stay at Sir Penn's tonight? Are you gonna stay at the Duchess? What's happening there?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm staying at the Duchess, and I'm probably going to spend 10 minutes to put on my Lehman's tiny hut.
Yeah, when you do finally go up to your room, you sort of like look around, and there's some discarded rope, but the floor looks fine.
And my bed sheet is still wet.
Your bed sheet is a little mussed up. You're not quite sure what happened to that. It's got what looks like bite marks on it. You're like,
I think I might ask someone if I can get a new sheet.
Easily
Just
done.
A new top sheet.
Yeah, new top sheet.
Like
Somebody bit it.
it's not as fresh as it could be.
It was worth it.
So Sir Penn, Dromm, and Vinny, are you guys staying at Sir Penn's?
We might as well. It's free.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, as well. I mean, I live there.
Yeah, you live there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would Sir Penn stay at the Duchess?
Oh. I don't want to see my brother.
Well, I mean, it's a consideration.
Well, maybe we'll go back and see my little bro Ken, try to figure out what's his dealings with Isura.
Yeah.
There we go. Got a plan.
All right. Yeah, you guys head back to the Paladin estate. And you enter, and I believe Winthrop greets you. Welcome back, sir. How was your day?
It's been another long day, Winthrop. Have you seen Ken?
He was out all this morning, and then he was in toward the late afternoon. Then he had a visitor, and he has left for the evening, sir. I don't know when he'll be back. Should I?
Who was the visitor?
Sir, if I'm being perfectly honest, looked like a bit of a ruffian.
Did they say anything about badgers?
Badgers, sir. No, I don't recall. Are you in need of an animal companion?
No.
Should
We
I
were
make
just curious.
Shall I make up the guest rooms for your guests, Sir Pat?
Yes, absolutely. We will have these fine gentlemen here with us another night.
Very good.
Then I take Ken's room.
Probably not, unless you want to be attacked again.
Probably not.
Attacked, sir? Is everything all right? Were you attacked again today?
No, I'm actually referring to Ken, not realizing that Dromm was one of my friends, and if he sees him in his bed,
Yes.
that could raise some more alarms, and he may slit his throat while he sleeps.
Indeed.
We don't want that.
Shall I be expecting more hijinks on tomorrow's breakfast?
Guys, I would hope not.
No hijinks.
Very good.
Okay, good.
Scout's honor. Rogue's honor.
Rogue's honor. All right, so yeah, sets up the guest bedrooms. You guys turn in for the night.
Before we turn in, I say, would anyone like to lick the balls before the night?
Can I have the chocolate ball?
Yes. I hold the box out to Dromm.
Thank you.
This is so weird.
And on that note, I think we will end tonight's session. Thank you all very much for playing. So we will see this group not next Friday, but the Friday after. We'll see how this time in Wesleyville unfolds. All right. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. See you later on the next BND Live.